Hi, this is Craig with Games with Authentic Battle Damage. Today we're going to be continuing to talk about our classes. We have added the model and the player, and now we're going to add the view. So let's go ahead and get to it. So here's our game so far. Everything should work fine. It looks like it does. Always, oh man, didn't have a lot of luck last time, and I'm not having a lot of luck right now. That's okay though. All right, so here's our main program, and as you guys remember, this public static void main is our entry point, and this is where our game starts. And then we have some displays here. We have some static strings that represent the names of our players. We have our model that has our players. We added 2 players here, a live player and a computer player. And then let's go take a look at our model. Here we can add players into our model, and we can get the player. And then we also have the win table here. So again, the idea is the model is what holds our data. So we're going to be, after we add the view, we're going to be adding the controller. And the controller is going to be then running the whole logic of the game. Our program is going to look very differently. After we're done with the view, we should get rid of all of this stuff, and all of the logic is going to be handled within the controller. And literally, we're going to go right back to the beginning. Everything's going to be basically where we'll just have our class, our method, and then the controller doing all the work. So let's go ahead and get into this. So the first thing I want to do is let's go ahead and create a new view object. It's going to be our rock, paper, scissors view. There. We can get rid of this namespace for now. We're still not going to talk about those yet. Those are important, but not yet. All right, so here's our view. So basically we want to move these methods over into our view. That shouldn't be too hard. In fact, all we could do is just let's literally grab all these guys and remove them from here. Going into our view, paste them. Make sure we remove static. There. Now you can see we got some red here. That's because the model is being accessed. So the way things should typically look is you'll have how this should work is that the controller will talk to the model, and the model will update the view. The controller will not interact with the view. So the controller runs the logic of the game, updates the model, and then the model lets the view know so that the view can update. So we can have a link from our model to our view. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll have a public RPS model. There. And then here, we'll go ahead and create our view. Static RPS view equals new RPS view. And then right here in the main method, we can then give a link to our model. There. All right, so now we see our display greetings are red, which they should be. We've already moved them over here. So let's go ahead, and all we have to do is just call them from the view. There, that looks good. Now, we've got some other console write lines here. Wherever there's a console write line, That is the views job. So let's go ahead and move these over to the view. All right, so here's lose, and here's win. And, oh, let's do this one too. Would you like to play again? All right. And console.clear. This is also a function of the view. So let's do that. All right, and then we can now replace these. So view.draw, display draw, yeah. And view.win. And view dot whoops, display lose there. Okay, and then here is view dot question, play again, and then here is view dot clear screen. Okay, now we have all of the displays in the view. Let's go ahead and run this and see if we get any errors. Ah, we do. It's because of our little naming up here. So how do we give the view access to that? Well, the reason why we did this was because we didn't want to make it so that if we accidentally put in the wrong name, we had an issue. So for now, let's just move these to the model. And we'll put those right here, and they won't be static, but we do have to make them public. Access modifiers. There. And then here in the view, we can just then do model.live player and model.computer player. All right, now let's go back to our program, and we see we have more places we have to add that. So I'm just going to copy this and put them all where they need them. All right, let's go ahead and run this. So let's take a look at that. Rock, paper, scissors, player score. Choose your weapon. Computer has already chosen. Paper. Man, my luck is just sucking. Yes! Yes! That was a hard-fought win. All right. So it looks like we've got everything moved over where we want it. I think we're pretty much done with this one. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please go ahead and like it down below. And if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these. As you can see, we have a lot more stuff to cover here in the C# programming language. And more games to make. And I'll be basically doing all of these same things. We basically covered classes. We're just, getting them done. And then eventually, we're going to be, when we're finished with rock, paper, scissors, we're going to be moving it to Unity 3D. And then you're going to, all these concepts that we've been building on, you're going to see how things are kind of architected, or why things are the way they are, and kind of how you can organize them in your head so that they make more sense, and so that you can start thinking in the language and the tool and be able to create awesome games. I am so looking forward to the games that you're going to create. So thanks for watching.